Yo, guys, you can't be a fat man who trains once a week and then you just expect your fucking whole life to change. It doesn't happen like that. You got to live and breathe the fucking habits. You've got to live and breathe the lifestyle. You've got to live and breathe the thoughts, the feelings, the habits, the action of a man who's already where you want to be in life, guys. Ultimately, the truth is, your life is not going to transform until you do. Okay, your life is not going to transform until you do. And what I mean by that is your thoughts, your feelings, your habits, your actions, they must align to the person you want to become, to the business owner you want to become, to the man you want to become. Whether that is being better at sex, dating, relationships, business, mindset, fitness, you want to get into shape, you want to build a business, you want to monetize a business, guys. Your thoughts, your feelings, your habits, your actions must align to the person you want to become. You must become aligned. Like I say, you can't be a fat man and train once a week and expect to just kind of see change, guys. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? Nobody gets fat overnight. Nobody gets fit overnight. It just doesn't happen. You have to consistently align your actions with the person you want to become, okay? Because right now, you're probably watching this and you say regularly, listen, I want to be in shape. I want to be in shape. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want the woman. I want the business. I want the life. You're still living like your old self. You can't expect to have the habits of a man who's going to Greg's every single day, who's eating shit food, who doesn't track his calories, who doesn't track his macros, who doesn't train regularly because he doesn't have the discipline to train regularly. You can't expect to have those shitty habits and then expect to have the physique of a man who's fucking in sick shape all year round. The guy with the muscles pop in. Like right now, you're probably listening to this, you're skinny fat or you're overweight, you're fat, you're overweight, you're out of shape, you're ashamed with what you're looking like in the mirror, but you've got the habits of somebody who's eating shit, somebody who can't be asked to track his calories, somebody who can't be asked to track his macros, guys. Okay? You're eating the same as a man who hates the way he looks. Okay, you're eating like a man who hates the way he looks. You're eating like a man who has no self-respect for the way he looks or feels, okay? You're training like a man who's got no self-discipline. You're not going to the gym regularly, okay? You're moaning, you're making excuses saying that you've got no fucking motivation or anything like that. You're acting like the man who's out of shape, guys. That's what guys who are fucking out of shape. The in-shape guys have the discipline. The in-shape guys track the calories. The in-shape guys track the macros because that's where they want to go to, guys. Fitness is the foundation, okay? Fitness is the vehicle for you to get to where you want to be in life. Truly do believe that. Whether that's where you want to be physically, you want to be in shape, you want to have the big muscles, you want to have the women. Whether that's mentally, you just want to have the confidence, you want to look better, you want to feel better, like whatever it is. Fitness is the foundation. Fitness is the driving force. Fitness is the vehicle behind that, guys. Okay? Like I just said, the thoughts, the feelings, the habits, the actions, they must all fucking align to where you want to go. If you're waking up and you've got no routine and you're stressed every single day because you don't know what you're doing and your routine is all over the place, then how can you expect, like, the man, do you know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is the man who's in shape, guys, the man who's got the business, he hasn't got a shitty routine. He wakes up, he knows exactly what he's doing every single morning. He knows exactly what time he's training. He knows exactly the calories, the macros that he's eating. His thoughts, his feelings, his habits, his actions align to the man that he is. So if you're waking up with no structure, no discipline, no routine, and your routine's all over the place, and then you're moaning that you haven't got any time, guys, there's no surprise. Again, because everything aligns, okay? Your habits, your actions will align to the person that you are and the person that you want to become, okay? For example, I was speaking to somebody the other day, and he was saying, Joe, I haven't got any time. I don't have time. I struggle for time. I'd love to get fit and healthy, but I literally haven't got time. It's like fucking, like, let's call him John for argument's sake. Of course you fucking haven't got time, John, because you haven't got no fucking structure. You're not going to have time if you haven't got no structure. You haven't got no routine at the moment, John. You're trying to fucking wing everything. If you're trying to wing everything, dude, you're not going to have any time. Like, do you want to be the man who lives his whole life with no time? Who lives his whole life saying that I haven't got time to do anything. All I do is work, 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 work. Of course you haven't got fucking time, mate. It's because you're not prioritizing yourself. Because you haven't got the discipline of a man who's in shape. You haven't got the discipline of a man who's got the business, the man who's got the woman, guys. Of course you haven't got time. Okay, the same as people who say, I haven't got the money. I want to get in shape, but I haven't got the fucking money. It's like, fucking, mate, I know you haven't got the money. Of course you haven't got the money. Right now you're fucking spending it on shit. You're going down the pub every single Friday night. Or, for example, you're spending your money on the wrong things. You're spending your money on shit food, processed food. You're spending your money on, like, of course you haven't got the mindset of somebody who's got money, guys. Somebody who's got that money mindset. They invest in themselves, they invest in the health, they invest in the fitness. And that's the driving force behind them making more money, because they flip that switch up here. The guys who say they haven't got any money is because they're stuck in that small town, small person mentality. They live their life spending money on the wrong things. And again, big believer that people put their money where their mouth is. People put their money, guys, where their priorities are. The people who say they haven't got money, like, there's enough money in this world to go around. Everybody earns money. Everybody earns enough to, do you know what I mean? Most people, majority of the people who'll be watching this earn enough to be living in a house, to be working in a job. You're just putting your money in the wrong places. Like, of course you haven't got the fucking money that you want right now, because you're not invested in yourself. You're not investing in your health. You're not investing in your fitness. You're not taking yourself seriously. So, again, of course you fucking haven't got the money. Of course you haven't got the time, because you don't prioritize it. You don't have the structure. You don't have the accountability. You don't have the coach, the knowledge to help you get you there. You only know what you know, and you don't know what you don't know. Fucking obviously, Joe, come on. Okay? And what I mean by that is, those of you guys who say, but I'm going to try one more time by myself. It's like, you only know what you know. Like, what you've tried so far up until this point, it hasn't worked for a reason. So time isn't going to fix that issue. Okay? Being aligned, putting yourself in the environment of people who have that knowledge, who have that discipline, who have that focus. That's the only way that you learn, guys, by learning off other people who are already where you want to be, by getting knowledge. Like, you don't know what you don't know, okay? If you already had, to put things into perspective, if you already had what you wanted, you wouldn't be chasing, okay? If you already had the physique, the money, you wouldn't need to be chasing it, because you would already be acting like the man who's already there. Okay, the man who has the physique, he's already in shape, he's already disciplined, he's already training a few times a week. The man who's got the money, he's already taken care of his calories, his macros, he's already got structure and routine with his daily habits, okay? With his business, he knows exactly what he's doing, at what time he's doing it, and stuff like that as well. Every decision should run through what I call, like, the lens, the filter. Okay, so next time you're kind of making that decision, guys, next time you're in a situation where you're kind of wanting to better yourself and you're wanting to do something, you should be thinking, what would the man who's, like, let's say, for example, you're listening to this and you want to get into shape. You need to be thinking, what would the man who's already in shape be doing right now? Okay, would he be making shitty fucking excuses? Would he be making shitty decisions? Would he be blaming his excuses? Would he be procrastinating on things that he wants to do? Now, would he fuck? He wouldn't. What would the man who's making more money be doing right now? He would have structure. He would have accountability. He would have guidance. He would maybe be reading. He would maybe be visualizing. Like, whatever it is, he's already there. He's already got those habits. He's already got those actions, guys. And that's the reason that he's there. So next time you've got a decision to make, next time you're making bad decisions, like, you need to start acting like the man that you want to become. Your thoughts, your feelings, your habits, your actions, they must all align to where you want to go and what you want to become. For example, if I'm sat here saying, I want to make an extra £10,000 this year, I want to make an extra £100,000 this year, what would the man be doing who's already making an extra £100,000 than me? What would he be doing? What would his thoughts, his feelings, his habits, his actions be? What clothes would he be wearing? What would his aura be like? What would his persona be like? How would he be treating others? Okay, so that's how you need to act. It's how you need to think. Everything must align. If you're that guy out there eating shit, not tracking his calories, not tracking his macros, not taking his health and fitness seriously, how can you expect to be the guy who's in shape? Okay, everything must fucking align. Literally everything must align. Inside my high performance fitness and mindset coaching, guys, we build the man from the ground up. It all starts with fitness. It all starts with discipline. It all starts with self-confidence. It all starts with mindset, because that is what builds the vehicle to get the man to where he wants to be. Fitness is the foundation of everything. Gone are the days of the fat CEO, the fat businessman, the fat dad. Guys, all the high performers in this world, most of them are taking care of their health and fitness now. They're taking part, maybe they're doing some kind of martial arts, maybe they're competing in high rocks, in fitness, but they're all in shape, guys. They're all tracking the macros. They're all eating the protein. They're all taking themselves seriously and taking their health and fitness seriously, because health and fitness, guys, is the foundation. It's the vehicle. It's the vehicle, and it's the fuel to the fire for you to get to where you want to be. It's the fuel to the fire for you to get success. Okay? You don't just get a shitty training and nutrition plan inside the high performance fitness and mindset coaching, guys. Like I say, it's stripping everything down. It's giving you that roadmap for exactly where you need to get to. If you're a man who's earning £5,000, £2,000 a month right now, and you want to get to £5,000, £10,000 a month, you get that roadmap. You get aligned with the guys, the actions, the habits, the thoughts, the feelings of the man who's going to get there, okay? You've got to build your identity. Like I say, most people are looking for the magic trick, the next quick fix, the next magic pill, the next supplement, the next diet plan that they can find online. It starts with you. It starts by building the vehicle. It starts by building the man. The man is the foundation, guys. The sooner you get clearer and you understand that, the faster you move forwards in life with your health, your fitness, your relationships, your mindset, your business, your revenue, your wealth, okay, your investments. The sooner you understand that the man, you are responsible for your decisions, your actions, your outcomes, the sooner you move forwards in life. As I say, and I think it was Alex Hormozi said it, and he said, the sooner you realize these two words, your fault, is the sooner you start taking responsibility for your actions. The sooner you realize that the reason that you're out of shape, it's your fucking fault. It's your fucking fault that you're stuffing food in your mouth. It's not your missus. It's not the lads on site. It's not the boys. It's not your mates. It's not your environment. It's your fucking fault. The reason you're out of shape is because you fucking haven't got motivation. That's your fucking fault. You haven't got motivation because you're out of shape. You're not training regularly. You haven't got discipline. You haven't got confidence. You haven't got big enough goals, big enough dreams, big enough vision. It's your fucking fault. So the sooner you realize that, guys, that you're the vehicle, you can control your destiny, you can control your outcomes, is the sooner you move forwards. So with that being said, if you are sick of fucking waking up every single day, knowing that you're capable of living a life of more, guys, you've got ambition, you know where you want to get to, but you haven't got alignment, okay? You don't need more information. You don't need a new diet plan. You don't need a new training plan. You don't need a new supplement plan. You just need better standards. You need to align yourself with the standards of the man who's where you want to be, guys, okay? That's where it starts. It starts with you. It starts with the habits. It starts with the actions. It starts with the thoughts, the feelings, the processes, okay? Fucking starts with you guys. Let's get it. Oosh.